Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Kodak Easyshare Max. Now you'll have seen my unboxing on my channel already. If you haven't watched that, you can click the annotation on your screen now and that will take you to the unboxing of this bridge camera. Now let me just run through the specifications first. This is a 12 megapixel camera. It's got an f2.8 28mm wide angle lens. It's termed a bridge camera. You cannot change the lens, so it's not an interchangeable lens system, but it does offer up that nice wide angle and a 30 times optical zoom with image stabilization. It will also shoot in RAW as well. It has Kodak's face recognition feature on this camera. It's got high burst speed modes as well, or I should say high speed burst modes, 30 mode settings including absolutely tons of effects, a smart capture feature which you access through the mode dial on the top, and this tries to determine the type of shot that you are taking. So if you're up close to a subject, it will try and switch to macro mode, and if you're taking a landscape, it will switch the mode accordingly. It also has advanced video features up to 1080p video capture. Now I will be posting a 1080p video sample. You can click the annotation on your screen now to see what the video capability of this camera is, and I'll let you judge for yourself what you think of it. But this is all about the photography angle of the camera to start off with, and let's take you for a look around the camera. So we have the mode dial on the top here, and we can switch from this sort of smart mode here to program mode, aperture or shutter priority, manual mode, scene mode. Then we've got some pre-settings. We also got another sort of creative mode here and an HDR mode. To the right of this mode dial we have got some settings here for sort of high speed burst modes, macro, timer modes. We've got an on-off switch. We've got the shutter button, which is shrouded by this rocker switch for the zoom. We've also got two metal mounting points here for the strap. Moving on to the back, and I will show you the camera turned on, but first of all we've got a little button here, and this switches from the LCD screen 3-inch to the EVF, the electronic viewfinder. And then to the right of the screen we've got buttons here for display, flash, sort of a fixing mode for changing your photos, trash can. We've also got a record button for the video, a little jog dial here for going through settings, that also acts as a button. A little bit stiff that, the actual button action, and that's I suppose one of the negative points of the camera. Then we've got an OK switch with a 4-way rocker around it, a play button, a share button, because you can actually share this with Kodak Gallery, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, email, Flickr, etc. And on the bottom we have got a tripod mount here, and then under here we have got the space for the 4 included rechargeable AA batteries and the SDHC memory card. Now some people will say they prefer rechargeable batteries. I think the AA batteries are a good idea. You do get a charger included. It means if you run out whilst you're out and about, you can of course buy some more AA's whilst you're out. Makes it very easy for keeping the camera sort of going when it runs out of juice. Now under this flap here we've got a USB socket and also an HDMI socket there for playing back your HD movie footage. And then on the top, again I'll show you this in action, we have got a flash, built-in stereo mics as well, a nice hand grip, and that really is all of the controls on the camera. So now let me get into showing you how this performs and a look at the menu settings. So here we go, let's turn the camera on via this on-off switch on the top. It's a nice fast turn on. We get a little LED on the top to show that it's actually turned on. Show you that lens first of all. This is at its 28mm sort of widest angle, and then as you zoom in it does come out the front of the camera, and that's its sort of most zoomed in 30 times optical zoom. Let's go back out to the widest angle and it retracts back into the camera body. Now if we're taking a picture, the flash does pop up. This is the flash. Very nice flash. It seems to be very effective and not blow out highlights in any of the photos that you take. So that's really cool. Now round onto the back, this is the 3-inch display. It shows down the bottom here the last picture that you took, which is really good. And we've also got some nice sort of controls for controlling the camera. Now if we hit display, that affects how much is displayed overlaying the screen. This affects your flash controls. At the moment we've got it to off, and then red eye, pre-flash, flash on, auto flash. It's cycle background to off. We've also got a battery meter as well down here, and then we can actually cycle through the settings. Let's go all the way back over here. So we've got date stamp settings, we've got exposure compensation, we have got flash compensation, ISO settings, auto white balance, and then as we go here we can no longer push right, we have to push OK to go on to the next set of menus. And in here we've got colour mode, we've got contrast, sharpness, focus, exposure zone, picture quality, and then into the main menu settings. There's no direct menu button to push to get into the settings, but let's push in here and then we get into the actual settings, and we've got some share button settings that affects what this button here does. We've got picture size, which we can go all the way up to 12 megapixels. I've got it set to 9 megapixels so I can show you some photos within this video. And then we've got the video size, which we can go to 720p, VGA, WVGA, or of course background to that HD mode. Then we've got language settings, people tag settings, exposure bracketing, UI display, slideshow settings, AF control, LCD brightness, sound volume, date and time, video out, which is set to NTSC at the moment. Let's switch that to PAL, and also reset camera, computer connection, safe mode, and format the memory card. And that is it. You can get out the menu very quickly by tapping the shutter button, and we're back out to taking photos. And I can perhaps go here and zoom in on a bit of my equipment here, and we push the focus and take the photo. Now that's with flash off. Let's set the flash to auto, flash on, auto flash, and let's take that photo again. There we go, the flash comes on, photos taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're ready to take another photo and go. So pretty responsive. I've been actually happy with the picture quality on here. Let's push the playback button. You can see some of the other pictures I've taken. So when we go into playback we can select all, people, or date ordered photos. Let's or we can go across again and we can look at keywords and videos. So nicely presented. Let's have a look at all, and these are all of the photos I took, including those last couple, and we can scroll through. Very, very good picture clarity. I've been really pleased actually with how this has been performing for photos. Now I will be showing you these photos during the video. Please do bear in mind they are compressed to show on the YouTube video, but you will be very pleased with the actual clarity, the colour tone, and the overall detail that the photos actually capture. Now I want to touch on video capture a little bit. You can click on this annotation that's on the screen now to take you to a 1080p sample video that was recorded with this camera. The video quality is extremely good. It's not as good as something like a Canon 600D, but then you're not going to get that from a bridge camera. After all, this is a bridge camera. It is not a digital SLR, but it is more than acceptable. Also, something that's quite nice is the stereo mic is one of the better built-in microphones that I've seen in the camera. Now, negative points, I think that this grip is a little too bulky for my hands, but then my hands are quite small. I haven't got very large hands. So the grip is probably suited to larger hands a bit more. The other negative point, I suppose, is underneath this battery cover. You do have to open this up and the whole camera turns off for you to swap the memory card over. But apart from that, this is a nice camera. it's going to cost you around about £250 in the UK. Its actual RRP is £299, but if you shop around, the £250 mark should be what you're paying for this. If you're in the US, it's going to cost you around about $299. Very good value for a bridge camera of this quality. Good HD video quality, absolutely superb photos, good optics, and of course that 30 times optical zoom on the built-in lens. This is the Kodak Easyshare Max. Thank you very much for watching. Please come back soon and check out more videos on the Geekanoids channel.